Started my career in coffee in Salt Lake back in 1996. I was a senior in high school, started a little shop called W.H. Brumby's. It was in the lower level of what was then called the Salt Lake Art Center, now UMOCA. From there, I worked at that shop till it closed. From there, I moved on to working at Borders Cafe, both locations in the Salt Lake Valley. Simultaneously, I was working at a little independent shop called A Cup of Joe. From A Cup of Joe, I moved on to doing some time at Starbucks while I was in college. About 6 years I spent at Starbucks. Learned a lot about the culture of coffee and the relationship to the customers in Salt Lake. I can't discount at all the importance of the time that I spent there and the way that it shaped who I am in the coffee industry. From Starbucks, I decided to make a move into opening my own shop. Founded No Brow Coffee and Tea. It was one of the first two shops in Salt Lake serving exclusively specialty coffee, the other one being Cafe de Bola with John Piquet. He opened a little bit before I did, and really both of us, I think, pioneered that here in Salt Lake. We, after about 8.5, almost 9 years, I parted ways with the investment group I was involved with there and went into the restaurant industry, where I learned a lot about mixology and bartending from Scott Gardner, doing some work over at Naked Fish. I also went in with the Scott Evans restaurant group and was in charge of the beverage program at Hub and Spoke, where I worked closely with Evan Lewandowski, who was the beverage director for the company at the time. Coming out of that in 2015, fall of 2015, I came to work with Barba Coffee Roasters, which was a lot of heading up wholesale, and which was a lot of fun for me because I'd spent a lot of time working with them when they were just starting out back in my days with No Brow Coffee. Salt Lake, in general, I think a lot of people assume doesn't have as rich a history in coffee as it does. There were early pioneers in the industry. John Bolton over at Salt Lake Roasting Company definitely pioneered the entire idea of direct trade coffee, working with farmers to get a fair price and not only that, a better quality product. We've seen groups like Cafe Ibis come through and really being ahead of the curve on certification and bringing a lot of awareness to fair trade or some of the environmental issues involved in the coffee industry. So it's been a lot of fun for me to be part of this culture and even having a key role in kind of shaping the culture of coffee here in Salt Lake.